I mean, the CS2 market is moving and everyone is looking for the next CS2 investment that is going to explode in price. And then it's not a secret, for example, a lot of the Armory skins are currently dropping up on the markets. But what if the best investments right now are actually the most boring ones you would consider? With the new CS2 Armory update shaking up the market, there are a few skins that nobody seems to care about actually. And we can go ahead and grab some of these skins. No hype, no price increases up on the graph. Definitely very stable and something worth taking a look at. The Mach 7 Copper Coated from the Anubis Collection, a mil-spec skin. At a certain point in time, this skin was selling for over 20 euros up on the Steam community market, which is kinda insane, to be exact, for 26 euros. And ever since, this skin has crashed so much up on the markets, and I really do believe that this is a pretty decent investment, considering the souvenir conditions are worth the same. And this is something I've been talking about for a long time, that I was thinking that a lot of the souvenir skins that are selling for cheaper, just like this minimum wear condition, for example, are definitely also worth taking a look at. If you get decent flow up on those, they can be certainly overpaid, but bad conditions up on these aren't that good, I would say. So definitely aim at the factory new conditions. I think there's still gonna be a lot of upside. To be honest, for a mil-spec skin, I think it's a pretty decent Mach 7. Even though I'm not a big enjoyer of this gun, I think it still looks pretty decent, and I would be using it as my play skin, even though it's just a mil-spec. Because meanwhile, everyone is chasing the new skins, maybe the Armory skins, maybe some of the other skins that have crashed up on the markets. These could be certainly outperforming because they're kinda boring, there's no hype around them, and certainly not a lot of people are accumulating these. And that's why I really do believe that the Anubis Collection is one of the best ones to take a look at right now. Ever since it has lost so much value for no reason, these collections will still be rare and they will still be consumed over the next couple of years, and I can imagine one day they could certainly go distinct. It's currently cheaper than the Nova, which is surprising to me. With some buy orders, you could certainly hit these. If you're buying or selling skins, Manco Store has over $4 million in items listed. You can instantly sell or deposit or even set your own prices for the items, how much you want. You can also cash out, use different type of deposit methods, and you can even sell your Steam cards up on this site, which is very great. And also they've gotten Steam level up services, so if you want to boost your Steam account level, this is the way to go. So if you're looking to buy or sell your skins, Manco Store is the way to go. All the links are in the top of the description, go ahead and check them out, and also join the giveaway. If you want to participate and win this skin, go ahead and scan the QR code up on the screen and enter. And also you will have the chance to win this Desert Eagle print stream as well, so there's 2 skins for you guys to win. I wish to all of you the best of luck. Definitely go ahead and scan the QR code so you can participate in this giveaway. And thank you Manco Store for sponsoring this video. I mean, the minimum wear condition is already rebounding and you can actually see that the demand is picking up for these. Meanwhile, the factory new condition is also slightly going down. I mean, it hasn't crashed that much. 45 euros to 30 right now, slightly cheap up on third-party websites. These skins are definitely holding some value, but they could also go lower. So definitely setting buy orders could be a very smart play here. That the Glock 18 Ramese Reach is also already rebounding and in the factory new condition selling for 130 euros. Meanwhile, the minimum wear condition is still at 25. I think these skins will be certainly rebounding, but nothing is guaranteed upon the markets. Always do your own research upon these investments, and it's not smart to put all your money in just to one skin. I would maybe diversify, go for some other things, maybe for some cases. Because yes, I've been holding these Anubis Collection packages for a very long time. They've been picking up on the markets, but for some reason I was always sure that in the near future, one day, we could maybe reach new all-time highs or something, and that's why I'm still not selling. The supply of these is actually not that huge. As you can see, only 3,800 of these are listed. Nobody was accumulating these packages just because they were randomly removed out of the shop from CS2, right? And that's why in the near future, I think the supply will be certainly going lower and lower, because skins like the M4A4 will always be desirable in my opinion, because these are OG skins that are very demanded as well. And we're also currently giving away this AVP black box to one of you lucky viewers. If you want to participate in the giveaway and win this skin, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up on this video, comment something down below, and make sure that your Steam trade link is in your YouTube description so I can see it and sell you the skin right away if you win. I wish to all of you in the comments the best of luck, and let's get right into the next investment on our list. A lot of capsules right now up on the markets are crashing even further. I mean, a lot of gold stickers from these are crashing, and this results in a capsule become cheaper. I mean, a lot of people were accumulating these. These were kind of expensive, I'm not gonna lie. 4 euros and 65 cents not too long ago, maybe like 5 months ago, and already we're selling for 1 euro and 60 cents. So if you've been holding these capsules, it's already a very bad investment. I mean, it has crashed so much up on the markets that I don't expect it to pick up anytime soon, just because the case market is nowadays different, I guess. maybe people are anticipating that in the next major we'll also have the sticker shop, and I mean the stickers from the Cologne major, they're going to be here until the end of September, so that's why I think these sticker capsules could be dropping even further. Also, some of the Armory skins have crashed so much up on the markets, and down the line they can be just used up in trade-ups, and meanwhile the supply of the factory new conditions up on these is actually not that huge. I would imagine that maybe in a couple of months prices could certainly spike up, because right now it's very cheap, the supply is very limited, not a lot of people are going for these skins, but it can definitely change when more people return generally to the market. I mean, some of these are selling for under $100 in the factory new condition. You can definitely find nice deals. I've seen them selling even for cheaper. It's kind of insane that there's absolutely no demand for this, considering the last Armory rotation was completely the opposite. So right now may be a great opportunity. And yes, I understand that some of the active duty cases are not gonna explode anytime soon, right? Even though they would get discontinued, for example, just next week, for example, prices would certainly not explode all of a sudden, just because the supply of these is super huge. Yes, a lot of people are still buying them, and right now it's selling for 20 cents, considering at a certain point in time they were selling for 60, even more expensive when they came out. It's kind of insane, right? And during these times I think it's definitely a solid opportunity to accumulate maybe a lot of these cases, but it can take a lot of time, a lot of effort, and when you need to sell them it's also gonna cost you a lot of time, so you need to consider that as well. So maybe the best option here is to go for a few of these cases, put them into your storage unit, but don't overdo it. Up on the Steam community market, we've been crashing and crashing. Obviously, ever since the gold trade-up update, everything has changed, and these knives got way more cheaper than previously. I mean, they've been selling for over 500 euros, and right now with some buy orders, you can buy them probably like for what? Maybe for under 200 euros up on third-party websites, maybe 180, maybe even cheaper if you can find nice deals. These knives were always kind of desirable, and nowadays they're very cheap. If you have ever wanted a play skin knife, you can definitely go for one of these. I mean, I'm not gonna say that they're gonna explode, but it's just a play skin at the end of the day, but it can also rise, but it's not guaranteed, obviously. I wouldn't consider knives being good investments ever since the gold trade-up update, because they can be consumed, right? The M4A4 Red DDPAT from the 2021 Dust 2 collection is a very interesting skin to take a look at. At a certain point in time, it was selling for almost 400 euros up on the Steam community market. Ever since, we've been crashing to almost like 80 euros somewhere in that area, which is pretty insane. And ever since, we've been slowly but surely recovering up on the markets. And the souvenir condition has been acting also weird. I mean, it has been rising up on the markets, obviously, because ever since the souvenir trade-up update, these skins in the souvenir conditions, I mean versions, have become even better investments, and this is just a fact. You cannot change anything about it, and that's why a lot of the minimum wear, field tested wear one, all these skins are priced the same. Meanwhile, the factory new is way behind. The souvenir version is selling for only like 50 euros, even cheaper up on third-party websites. Yes, ever since the souvenir trade-up update, a lot of more skins hit the market that can be traded up to regular skins, because if you put 10 souvenir trade-up skins into the trade-up, you will end up having not souvenir skin, right? And when comparing the same collection purple skin but just a Mac 10 case hardened, you can see that the prices in the souvenir version are selling for the same price as the regular one, and this is how it's supposed to be. This is what Valve intended with this update, and no matter what, it's gonna happen in the near future that the souvenir skins will be worth the same as the regular ones, because if you use them for trade-ups, at least those you can use for trade-ups, right? And the same goes for the UMP-45 Fade. I mean, yes, it's a direct trade up to the AK Gold Arrow Basque, but still, it's kind of pricey up on the Steam community market, but these were selling for over like 280 euros in a minimum wear condition, and already the minimum wear condition is listed for 360, just because the supply is not huge. These skins are still kind of rare, and I will be obviously buying them in the factory new condition. They've been always selling for around like 200, 150 euros prior to all the updates. Then all of a sudden, ever since the souvenir trade-up update, they've started to explode, and obviously we've came down just because these skins aren't really as desirable as we thought. So that's why my favorite investment from the 2021 Dust 2 collection is going to be this P250 Black Tan. This is just a mil-spec skin, yes, but you can see how much it has actually dropped up on the market. At a certain point in time, it was selling for almost 40 euros, just a blue skin, yes. And then we've reached like 8 euros and slowly rebounding, so that's why I think it's still a great opportunity to buy these skins, because down the line they will be very useful. Trader fuel, the minimum wear condition, is selling for almost the same price, so definitely nothing to think about. I think it's worth it. Also, souvenir conditions are also worth the same, because they will be also used up for trade-ups, and we'll get non-souvenir trade-up skins out of it. And if you want to win this Valkyrie knife freehand, go ahead and scan the QR code up on the screen. Join our Discord community, the link will be down in the description.